Nikola, you put it in the middle here. Coach on the near side. You grab this here.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna hang this from the rafters one day. So all of you get your pictures. 1, 2, 3.
Right here, please.
Done this a lot of times.
Jersey.
Huh?
Jersey.
Oh, flip it around? Yes, Jovic.
Right here, please. Good.
Okay, guys? Coach?
All right. See you.
Good work.
Okay. See you in a little bit.
See you, bud. Have a seat. So it's been a long weekend. Obviously, since last, Thursday night. I think Thursday night, we all got to bed about 4 a.m. So Friday, we didn't want to sort of like rush into all of this. We might not say the right things. And but I just want to introduce Nikola and just reiterate what I said the other night. I thought it was a great night for us, a great pick for us. And after 2 days of then taking a look at a lot of things that he has done in his career and looking at the film again, I'm even more excited. So if any of you want to ask me a couple of questions, then I'll just turn it over to Nick.
But how much do you think Nikola can benefit from summer league? Just obviously he's a late bloomer. He's just turned 19. How much do you think he benefit just from that experience and getting those reps?
Well, I think it's an incredible opportunity. Spo and I just met with him, for a half hour, and I think one of the only things that he heard was, what was it?
To work hard.
Hard work. we started that whole process and he knows about it, obviously. I mean, all young players, know about how hard you have to work, and he was explaining to me some of the practices that he had gone through, where he was coach, and his head coach was somewhat like me. That his practices were 3.5 and 4 hours. And I said, great, I love that. I don't know if you're going to get that here today, but not in this league. But he understands what hard work is all about, and now it's just taking that hard work to conditioning, and then to player development, efficiency from that standpoint. That's what it's all about, and it's just a great process for him to start. In the summer league, you can just let it fly because we're not going to try to overcoach him in a week, and he'll start learning from that standpoint. So it's a great situation to have this summer league, and always has been. I'm a big proponent of going to either Sacramento, San Francisco, and then to Vegas to really get a read on some of your young players, and they feel better about themselves, and then they know also what has to be done maybe in August and September to get ready for training camp. Right, Tommie.
When you're reviewing film on Nikola, with his passing, his playmaking, his vision, what really popped to you on film in terms of what he can do with the ball?
Well, I think the overall skill set, you're not, when you talk about a player being a complete player, that's what we're talking about. Now, how good is that completeness will come with development. And so what is a complete player? Somebody who can pass, somebody who can dribble, somebody who can run pick and rolls, who can shoot the ball. He's a long-range shooter, a mid-range shooter. He scores well at the layup. He'd take the ball and dunk it over somebody. So he has those kinds of offensive skills that he can get better at, and then he'll find out some new things that he'll be taught that he say, "Wow, I can do these things." So that comes with development. And from a defensive standpoint, we'll start from day one. From a weight training standpoint, also all the footwork drills and all those things. And stance, and then that's more of a coaching technique, how we play defense, how you should play defense one-on-one. How do you play defense on the perimeter? How do you play defense in the post? How do you guard pick and rolls, the whole thing. So his overall game and package of skills shows versatility. So we like that. Now, how far it's going to go is going to be dependent on Nick. Can I call you Nick?
Yeah.
Is that good? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna, yeah, you go ahead.
Oh, no. Do you anticipate rotation minutes early on, or is this something like maybe
Oh, yeah,
the G League?
47 minutes a game, right here. We got him right in the starting line. No, I'm just kidding you. That is something that right now he should not worry about, and we're not going to worry about. The whole concept is he's here, and we get him ready for the summer league. He gets himself mentally ready for it because it's been a drain. I mean, this whole draft process and working out and coming across, going back and forth, so try to freshen him up this week so he can get ready to get out to San Francisco. And whatever happens from the standpoint of playing time, he's got a training camp to go through. We'll see. We'll see, what happens there. Those are won. They're not given, and he knows that. You got to earn them, and so we'll see what happens. So I want to turn it over to Nick, and I'm going to exit so you won't get distracted by my silver hair. Okay. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome to Miami. They mentioned that you just spent a few minutes talking to Pat and Coach Spo. What was your first impressions of them and what they're going to ask of you?
I mean, we were talking a little bit about everything, and one thing I immediately learned is that I'm gonna need to work, yeah, and that's the first thing I'm gonna do for sure, and I'm gonna try to do the best as I can, and I hope it'll turn out good.
Pat just said that this whole process usually is a drain for guys. For you, just going through combine and different your pro day and different workouts, what has this process been like, and how do you kind of mentally flip the switch to get ready for summer league, in just a week?
I enjoyed really everything about this process because this is my first time doing something like it. Yeah, it's been hard for sure, but mentally I'm really good right now. I can't wait to play, I love the game of basketball, and mentally it's never been a problem for me, so I just can't wait to play the summer league.
Just being a creator in the pick and roll, it seems like they've thrown a lot of coverages at you over your just reps in games. Just how much do you feel like that prepared you for summer league and now moving into the NBA?
I think it helped me a lot, playing pick and roll through the whole year. I played in a really tough league against some really rough guys. They're really physical, and just from pick and roll I can do a lot of things, and I showed I can do a lot of things, and I think it'll help me a lot. I'm not sure if I'm gonna out here play that much of pick and roll, but the pick and roll that I played helped me in everything for sure.
Well, over the years, who are some guys you've studied? Who are some players maybe you've studied their games and maybe incorporated some elements into your own game?
I learned a little bit from everyone. I don't have one guy that I'm watching. I watch a little bit of everyone. Like if it's Lucas pick and roll, if it's Jokic low post game, if it's Jimmy's defense, if it's So I'm trying to learn something from everyone.
Back here. Hi, welcome to Miami. Just kind of being here today, walking through the hallways, seeing the photos. It's been a long process. Does it kind of feel real, or does it feel a little bit like an out-of-body experience?
I still don't believe what's happening, especially this franchise. They've been known for everything they did, So walking down this hallway, seeing all those pictures with the championships, you just gain more, you want to work. That's all, I still don't believe what's happening. I think soon, when I step on the court, I will actually, feel like a NBA player, but now it's just a dream come true.
Nikola, what's it like for you, to join a team that already has, is already competing for championships, is right on the verge of a championship run, and already has a very, entrenched culture?
I think it's a perfect fit for me, especially because they're really competitive, and I think I can learn a lot of things from them. of course, I'll do anything I can to help them do better than they did this year, and that's all.
Just a couple questions. Have you gotten a chance to talk to any of your new teammates yet?
Nah, not yet, but I'll look forward to it.
And then what position do you consider yourself?
I consider myself positionless, you know. I think I can play multiple positions. So, yeah.
At what point in the last, year, 2 years, however long, at what point did it become realistic to you that you would be a first-round pick in the draft?
I would say in half through this season, there's a lot of kids that from 13, 14 years old already, people are talking about them being, top 10 first-round picks. I kind of been a late bloomer, and probably 2 months before I came here, I was really thinking like, wow, maybe this is gonna turn really good. So, yeah, I would say probably half through the season, I was really considering myself as a first-round pick.
It's been well reported you had a big growth spurt. When was that growth spurt, and how much did your experience as a guard before that growth spurt kind of help mold you into the player you are now? And have they told you that maybe you have another inch or two in you where you can get to 7 feet maybe in a couple years?
I've been actually growing, through the years. It hasn't been like I've been just growing out of nowhere, and so I was always smaller, and actually I was playing point guard or shooting guard, and it just helped me. Now I can do almost everything on the court. So I think one of the most important things is that I've been growing, through the years, and I got taller from the last year, so this year also I was growing a little bit. I don't know when it will stop, but what happens.